Here, Bluegrass with Friends, and this is the first video on our series called Easy Music Theory. And so, first thing you got to learn is how to make a scale. Okay? So a scale is made up of a series of whole and half steps. Okay? So, whole, half, 2 whole steps and a half step, and then 3 whole steps and a half step. Whole, half. Okay, sounds pretty easy. Now let's talk about what makes a whole step and what makes a half step. Okay, so starting on the 3rd string here, 2 frets is a whole step and 1 fret is a half step. So we're going to start on this string open. Now we're going to go up 2 from there. That's a whole step. 2 more is a whole step and then a half step. So we got G, A, B, C, G, whole, half. Now the mistake that I used to make all the time is going whole. Well, whole doesn't start there. Whole doesn't start till you hit the 2nd note. G, whole, half. And now we're going to do the same thing. 3 more whole steps. Whole, okay, now go backwards. Half, whole, half, whole. Okay, so that's all you need to know. What is the formula for a major scale? Whole, half, whole, half. 2 wholes and a half, 2 wholes and a half, 3 wholes and a half. All right, so now that's how it goes on the guitar. Now let me tell you something while I change from my guitar to my mandolin here. And that is that a lot of music theory is explained in numbers. So we're going to learn how to, now that we've learned the whole half step thing, we're going to learn how to call it by numbers, okay? It's pretty easy. You just count from 1 to 8, okay? So this bottom string on a mandolin is G as well, so we're going to start right there on the bottom string, get a little closer so you can see it. 2 frets is a whole, another fret is a whole, and then a half, and then we're going to go up from here is another whole, 2 frets up is a whole, 2 frets up is a whole, and then a half. Okay, so that's how it looks on the mandolin, but let's make this easy. From here to the D is just like hitting the next string. Whole, half. So we got whole, half, whole, half. Okay, so now you can just see from the shape of this scale that's 2 whole steps, 1 from the open string to there. Then from here to here is a whole step, but then the half step, the fingers close together. So that's why sometimes your fingers are closer than the others, okay? Now let's count in the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And by the way, 8 could be called 1 because you're starting again, all over again here, because this is a G note. Same as the low one. Same as the high one. Sorry, it's a little bit out of tune. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, that's how it looks on a mandolin. Now, what I'm going to do is grab the banjo here and talk about another thing. All right, so the 3rd string on a banjo, just like a guitar, is also a G string. So that's this one right here. From open, 2 frets, whole, half, whole, half. Okay, so we got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so how easy is that? Of course, it's found in a different place on the banjo. Whole, half, whole, half. to play a D scale on the banjo, you start on the 4th string and do the same pattern, straight up the neck, that is. Whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So, what it is about this that makes it handy, and that is the fact that every time you change keys, get back over, grab the fiddle, get back over here where you can see me now. Every time you change keys, the letter names of those numbers change. For instance, if you're in G, it's G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. Just really handy to explain music theory using only the numbers, because you can say things like, well, I'm going to explain this song by saying that it goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1. Now that's the beginning of a song. All right, but anyhow, let's get back to looking at that G scale on the fiddle. So we're starting on the G string. And you see there's a space there. That's a whole step, another space, and then the half step. Then over on the next string is a whole step. Whole, whole, half, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So just learn how to think of your scale in numbers, and don't worry. It's just like speaking a language. You can do it.